John Hopkins is brave on the brakes. Dani Pedrosa is brave on the brakes. Who is the bravest? 26 or 21? Who is it going to be? Here's Dani Pedrosa making his way to pole position. Plenty of poles, of course, in the 250 and the 125cc class. But for the first ever time, and the first ever time actually on the front row of the grid, Pedrosa, Hopkins and Edwards. The Polini Grand Prix of China, round 4 is underway. Looks like a good start by Hopkins. Pedrosa leads, Hopkins second. Edwards up the inside, Edwards takes the lead, and Pedrosa's been pushed wide down into third place. So Colin Edwards leads the way, riding the Yamaha, the American. John Hopkins in second place. Repsol Honda pair of Dani Pedrosa from pole and of Nicky Hayden, who leads the World Championship. That's the battle for fourth. Pat Pedrosa going up the inside of Casey Stoner and taking him on the right-hander at the end of that long back straight. Good on-board shot. Dani Pedrosa made a great start from pole position. He really got knocked out of it by John Hopkins and Colin Edwards. They just pushed him aside, but he's back in the action. Dani Pedrosa up the inside of Loris Capirossi, so Dani Pedrosa from pole position now takes over third place. He won't want these two to get out at the front. Colin Edwards and John Hopkins are setting a searing pace at the front, and Dani Pedrosa does not want them to get away, and already he seems to be putting away from set 8 giving out. And the pressure's going to be exerted on these men at the front. Can they take it? John Hopkins and Colin Edwards as Dani Pedrosa, the sensational 250cc world champion, down that back straight, 345 kilometres an hour. Pedrosa surely not close enough on the brakes this time, but he's closing up on Hopkins, who in turn is closing up on Colin Edwards. There's still a long way to go. Pedrosa still third, but sighting up John Hopkins, just waiting his moment. Dani Pedrosa has been very, very impressive and his MotoGP debut season. Up the inside of Hopkins, decides no, I'll wait and see. And of course he's brought his teammate along to join in the fun. He's going to do it here. He's absolutely alongside. John Hopkins is brave on the brakes. Dani Pedrosa is brave on the brakes. Who is the bravest? 26 or 21? Who is it going to be? Whoa, John Hopkins absolutely braking at the very last minute. Just let Dani Pedrosa know you're not going past as easy as that, old chap. Dani Pedrosa has got past John Hopkins. Dani Pedrosa is now up into second place. Here comes Pedrosa again, absolutely alongside, 345 kilometres an hour, over 210 miles an hour on the brakes. Is he going to get past Colin Edwards? No, Colin Edwards hangs on to Dani Pedrosa leads the race for the first time. Edwards runs it just a little bit wide, will get good drive out. But there was an almost inevitability about Pedrosa getting past Colin Edwards. Now the fun and games will start. And now Dani Pedrosa down the back straight for the last time. Just 2 bends left from the 20-year-old from Sabadell near Barcelona. Surely now nothing can stop Dani Pedrosa winning the Polini Grand Prix of China here in Shanghai. The checkered flag beckons. Dani Pedrosa crosses the line for the very first time in MotoGP as a winner.